A conviction overturned because the evidence raised serious doubts. A rape case where forensic findings changed the picture. And an insolvency claim that could not be revived once it became time barred. Let's take a closer look at what happened in the Supreme Court this week. On 10th August 2026, in State of Andhra Pradesh Home Department versus Ponthati Siva Reddy and others, the Supreme Court dismissed the state's appeal seeking to restore a murder conviction under Section 302 IPC. The bench of Justice Ujjal and Justice Atul S. Chandurkar upheld the High Court's modification of the conviction to Section 304 Part 2. Nothing severe evidentiary contradictions regarding the crime scene and doubts over the victim's dying declaration. Since the respondents had already served their 6-year sentences and the evidence fell short of proving murder, the apex court brought the matter to a quietus. On 11th August 2026, the Supreme Court in the matter of Ram Singh versus the State of Himachal Pradesh set aside a High Court's conviction and restored the trial court's acquittal of a man accused of rape under Section 376 IPC. A bench of Justice Ujjal and Justice Atul S. Chandurkar held that oral testimony claiming sexual assault and bloodstains cannot sustain a conviction when forensic reports rule out blood or semen via Benzidine tests and medical examinations confirm no injuries or penetration. On 12th August 2026, the Supreme Court in the Srinivasa Reddy Velagala versus Ravanthi Infratech Private Limited set aside insolvency proceeding initiated under Section 9 of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Delivering the verdict, the apex court held that the IBC cannot be used to revive time-barred claims, clarifying that the mere subsistence of an underlying EPC contract does not grant a continuing cause of action for a defaulted amount. Furthermore, the bench ruled that unadjudicated claims such as idling or demobilization charges constitute damages, which cannot be treated as an operational debt under Section 5, Clause 21 of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code until they are formally adjudicated. That's all for this week's judicial updates. Stay tuned with Law Times for more such insightful judicial updates. Thank you.